Protesters took to the streets all across the country today to voice their concerns about President Trump declaring a national emergency at our southern border, and that includes Eugene. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Renee McCullough.
I'm Matt Templeman. It's our top story. Protesters were out in full force from Newark to D.C. to Austin, Chicago, and Pittsburgh, upset the president plans to take up to $8 billion to build a wall. Congress could vote to stop the declaration, but many at the Capitol expect the matter to be decided in the courts. KEZI 9 News reporter Jessica Babb was at the rally in Eugene and explains why some don't agree with the president's decision, but others say it is the right move.
2, 4, 6, 8, we don't want a wall of hate.
I would like us to be listened to.
Hundreds of people gathered in Eugene to make sure their message was loud and clear.
What Trump is doing is frustrating me.
They say they don't think this is a real emergency.
He used his own words to impeach himself and say, I don't really have to do this. That by definition is not an emergency in my book.
By declaring it a national emergency, President Trump could use money allocated for other things to help fund the border wall. And community members say they'd rather see that money be spent on issues like health care, climate change, and combating gun violence.
So you think there's other things that the money would be better spent on?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's quite a list of them, don't you think?
After the rally at the federal courthouse, many people went over to the streets to continue protesting, but not everyone in the community agrees with them.
One man who wants to remain anonymous says he agrees with the president's decision. He says he's lived in areas with large migrant populations and has seen how migrants treat locals. He says they can be downright rude and disrespectful, and he doesn't think they're here to be part of our country.
Call them 202-224-3121.
But for those at the rally, they say they'll be contacting their lawmakers daily until something changes.
I'm hoping that there'll be more support, that our Congress people will hear us, not just our Congress people in Oregon, but around the country will recognize that it's their responsibility as our legislators to put an end to a manufactured crisis.
Reporting in Eugene, Jessica Babb, KEZI 9 News.